There we go. I'm surprised that worked. Okay. I hate the way YouTube's changed. Like the tabs for content type on YouTube, both in your back studio and on any channel you're looking at, it's just awful that there's no all button. Like, seriously, why is there no all? It's so dumb. Your category should be gaming. It's a mistake there. There we go. Okay. Oh, right in my ear. Oh, that's interesting. There's banding on the grate on my hold screen here. That's ugly. Nice YouTube. Good job with the band. Switch have banding? Which does not have banding. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well. Let's see if everything still works. What button is it? That one. That's the button. Okay. I slowly remember how to use it. That makes sense. My horrible combat score in this game. It's so bad. I think like in the crew I'm in, the literally filthy casuals, the everyone else has like double or triple my combat score who's anywhere near in the player list. It's hilarious. It's oh boy. Funny, I've played this from the beginning and it battle pass. I only recently started considering me doing the battle pass again. I normally don't do that type of. Okay, let's. Oh! Nice, you better go do that. Go find that guy. Hello. Yeah, it's, oh dear. Well, I have this going on both Twitch and YouTube if for some reason. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I'm sitting here playing a Chinese. Yeah, I'm still dealing with Discord. I had to call my lawyer on Monday because he's not super responsive to emails, so he hasn't responded to my email about some stuff. Because now that he's my lawyer officially, everything goes through him and I don't see anything. I don't know what stage of arbitration process with Discord I'm at. It's annoying. Actually, if your network is bad, can you even hear what I'm saying? There's a question. Okay, time to play Find Market Guy. You're in Vegas, huh? Probably. You probably said it in the Discord, and of course I'm not there, so I didn't see it. I sometimes learn about things in some of the Discords, but delay. But then again, you might not be able to hear me still. Oh, good. It is okay. So you can actually hear me then. Yeah, I only occasionally learn things from the Discord. Even the Steam controller Matrix bridge that I watch, it's kind of fidgety to actually read because like half the stuff doesn't come across properly. I didn't even know you were in Vegas, actually. Oh, don't gamble, because it's pointless. I need to call my lawyer on Monday since he's not much of an email person and hasn't responded to my... I'm basically stuck waiting, waiting until Discord does the next move, whether it be, well, if Discord does a settlement offer that's actually reasonable, or if the arbitration goes to the next step, which is selecting the arbitrator. But I'd like to, I actually want to see about, since when I filled out the demand, I didn't have an attorney at the time. Now I want to see about updating the demand to request or attorney's fees too, if I win, because that would be extra funny. The whole Discord thing is just depressing. I can't do it. I mean, well, I don't know what you mean by that exactly. By preserve, like, oh, you mean how much data do they have? Okay. Well, I told them to preserve a backup from before I was deleted. And I gave them like a description that their in-house counsel gave to their tech department. And they said that they are holding it. So they're holding a database backup that has my data existing in it. Which, yeah. So Discord is holding a database backup in which I exist. The backup uncompressed should be about 650 to 700 terabytes probably, because it's a backup of Discord itself. I forced them to hold a whole backup of everything because of their incompetence. Because not only did I send them like a legal letter, legal service to the address they said to send it to, but I also certified and non-certified mail, and the certified got sent back, by the way, by the post office. I have it still sealed. But I also contacted them several other ways, including in the actual arbitration demand before the data was deleted, saying that that tiny little thing, part of the reason that I'm filing for the arbitration is to prevent the deletion of the account, and they deleted it anyway. Yeah, I am guesstimating. Their last blog post where they said how big their database was, they said it was 650 terabytes. So I'm presuming I must be making them hold around 700 terabytes of data. So to restore the data, they would have to decompress that to 700 terabytes, mount it somewhere, and actually access the data. So obviously they don't want to do it. Based on communications, I would think that if I had managed to prevent them from deleting me, I'd already be back. But like they claim that, well, I can't get my messages back, and they're gone, and the attachments are gone, and it's like, well, in the database backup, there's no attachments anyway. And I'm just sitting here like, but my mom made a Discord account and is on some of the servers I was on. My messages are still there. The attachments are still there. They just don't say they're from me anymore. So the messages still exist. You just need to... Attachments still exist. You just need to connect them back to me when you put me back. It's not even hard. In fact, they might still be connected to me. It depends on their internal implementation. But yeah, their offers have been awful up until now. They hired outside counsel instead of using their in-house. And they, on like the last possible day, I learned about that because they just barely got the fee in that they have to pay for the arbitration and waived the term they had to waive. Like that's how they almost missed it. And I wish they had, because if they had missed it, I could go to a court and actually have the court default them. But yeah, they don't want to go through the trouble that it would be to actually restore my account. But I mean, the thing is, they still don't know the full detail of my issue. They really have no idea. They just know that my account was deleted and that their lawyer has indicated, not super clearly, but they've indicated that it was not something that I said, but because of a server I had moderation rights on where someone else said something. And it's like, oh, so you've admitted that I didn't do something wrong. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, but the notice that you sent me said that I posted content that violated the terms. So you sent me a fraudulent notice of termination. So they sent me a fraudulent notice of termination. They ignored my evidence preservation demand. They designed their system so your data is deleted before you ever get to arbitration. Except in my case, I managed to get the database preserved. The appeal system that you're given in the contract says you get there's an appeal. The appeal system's a sham because number one, the notice they sent me said I did something they don't even say I did. And number two, well, it says we investigated when we did it is the message you get back. So it's like, that's not an appeal. All of that. They, even if they claim, well, we can still delete you because you didn't moderate this thing, and it was criminal activity or something. You didn't moderate, and it's like, well, but that's not in your terms as a reason that you can ban someone, because you don't actually have a for any reason clause. You weirdos, you absolute morons. Whoa, sorry, I spun. You didn't have a delete for any or terminate for any reason clause. You actually need a reason. They refuse to give me the evidence of what I did. They say that it's confidential or something like that, and it's like, well, we'll sign an agreement for confidentiality. Why can't we see what I did wrong? They won't give it to me. It's an absolute shit show. So It's such a shit show. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really have no idea. Like I could decimate them. And yeah, they've been terminating people like crazy. They've even picked it up even faster. Now it's AI doing it, I think. Because they like laid off a bunch of people. So here's the fun part. I actually didn't even know I was a moderator. What happened was on the server in question, of which, so they told me that, well, they told my lawyer that it was, oh, I don't know if you really want to tell him this. Like, we had to send the information to, like, the FBI or Homeland Security or something. So his information's with the government. I'm just sitting here laughing because I'm like, I've had security clearance, you dumbasses. The government has already been up my ass and gave my information to China in the Office of Personnel Management leaks. So, like, I don't care. And it's like, they said, like, threats to a synagogue or something? Or plans to attack a synagogue? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I talked to the other people from the server via something else. Sneak controller is acting a little wonky through Rewazd here. I talked to them, and they're like, we never saw anything remotely like that. And if we did, those of us with powers to remove it would have removed it. The only power I thought I had on that server was I thought I could give people a role because it was a fan server for a YouTuber, and if you came in and said what your name in the chat was, you would get the role to say, oh, you're from the chat. And then the next role up was the people who could give you the role, and at everyone when the stream was going. And then that was the only roles on the server. And then the server owner, their house burnt down, that they were, or their domicile or whatever it was that they were renting in Canada. It burnt down, and they were rent controlled, so they actually can't really afford another place. So they massively elevated the permissions of those of us who could just give people roles, and I actually never knew that. So I might have been like admin level or managed server, and I have no idea. I could have been either one and not known it. So then they nuked the server, it sounds like, and that nuked me and all the other people who had that role. Everyone else just got a DM notice. And they say this, like, the server was attacking a synagogue or something. Just like, what are you talking about? Yeah, and the people I talked to who knew they were moderators on the server are like, oh, I would have removed anything like that immediately. There was never anything remotely like that. I mean, there was like, why did the Jews do this type jokes where, like, you know, the image meme where the guy has the Christmas lights and they're all tangled. And it says, like, why did the Jews do this? Or something like that. Like, one of those, like, really dumb internet memes. Like, that's the closest thing I can think of that would have been on there. But, like, yeah. So, everyone else's accounts are gone and there's no backup. But mine, because I got a lawyer in there. Oh, by the way, they had to remove a clause from their contract, or from their terms with the users, that said that you needed to get a lawyer in San Francisco County, basically, that can practice there. They had a term that said you needed that for stuff that wasn't arbitration. Except, I was trying to get a TRO to prevent them from deleting the data. And then once they deleted it, to prevent them from deleting the backup. And I was actually, like, my lawyer, I was on the phone with my lawyer, and he was about to contact them as required to get the TRO, which would have been quite expensive. Temporary restraining order. And at, like, right before that call, I managed to, like, cause Discord's lawyer to contact me because I annoyed them enough. And I directed them immediately to my lawyer. And that's how I got the data preserved of the backup. But what happened was the arbitration demand, I sent a contact to the arbitration company, and I said, look, I've been completely unable to contact Discord. I don't even know if they are going to respond to the arbitration demand. I found a list of their registered agents. Here's like the 23 names or 13 names or whatever it was. Can we add these to the list of names on the arbitration? And then, like, the next week, the arbitrators contacted me asking for clarification if that's what I want, if I wanted that many names added to the thing. And my response was that I've been completely unable to contact them. So unless you can contact Discord, I need these names added. If you can contact them, these names don't need to be added. But when they sent that email, they included one of the Discord lawyers on the chain because it was you need to include everybody. And then that lawyer contacted me asking if we could talk the next week, and I said, actually, I am now represented. Here's my lawyer, and they yelled at each other for a bit. And then yeah, it's absolutely insane, and I get very depressed about the stuff. The game community that I built has basically abandoned me at this point. The server still exists, but it's dead because some of the people that hate me started another server. In fact, based on information I have, I could still be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that part of the reason that I was as screwed as I was because of false reports sent in by some of those people that don't like me in that game community, lowering the standing of my account or something. I'm not 100% sure, honestly, because other people got nuked too. But those other people also didn't get a lawyer and fight the way I have, so I don't know. It's... but yeah, that community is dead, basically. Which is funny, because the publisher apparently was just there today saying they're going to stream one of the games next Thursday and asking what mods to look at. And I'm like, well, I can't say anything because I'm not in the Discord. It's such a disaster. My productivity's been completely in the toilet because I would do so much stuff by working with people, as you know, and I can't really work with anyone now. I can't make another account because that would violate the terms, because the terms say that I'm completely banned. So, and if I violate the terms again while I'm fighting with the company to get my account back, I think I wouldn't have a leg to stand on. So, yeah. Just the level of incompetent things that they've done is so high that, I'm in this weird situation where I don't know how I lose, and yet I could still lose, you know? It's a really weird feeling, because it's an arbitration. But, oh, here's something to think about. So I had to get a retainer for my lawyer. I had to pay my lawyer a retainer. I literally had to pay 5 figures to retain my lawyer. I might not see any of that money again. I might get some of it back. I don't know. That's how important this is. And I had to pay $100 for the arbitration itself. If Discord would have just held my account without me needing to go to a lawyer, then I wouldn't have needed to pay the lawyer at all. But I needed the lawyer, so yeah, But Discord has to pay all other fees associated with the arbitration. They had to pay the arbitrator and all that. They had to pay the arbitrator's time. They had to pay a much higher fee than my $100. They had to pay a good chunk higher than that. And now they've hired outside counsel because I guess their inside counsel doesn't have time. So the outside counsel I think is more expensive than mine. Mine's giving me a bit of a deal because I've been doing so much of the work myself, and then he's just been checking it and stuff. Because I've been working hard to. I was working on this before I had the lawyer. I was writing all my legal stuff myself. So yeah. In any case, Discord's already spending more money than me, and I've spent 5 figures so far, and Discord's spending more already. So, I don't know why Discord won't just cut their losses, mount the database back up, and restore my account at this point. But they seem to wanna fight it. I don't get it. I guess the cost of restoring my account is just so high, maybe? I don't know. But what's crazy is they also have all of the details, but they don't seem to know it. All they have to do is go through all the notices and stuff I sent them. And all of my, my 2 informal dispute resolutions, the mail that I mailed them, the physical mail, which they still have the normal mail sitting there because, the certified got sent back to me, but I sent it both ways. They have all that stuff, and they still have no idea of any of the details of what's going on. They still don't even understand that they sent me a fraudulent notice of termination claiming that I did something that they then admit I didn't do. and that the entire cause they gave me is a lie. And it's like, what is wrong with you? Like, how are you this bad at being a company? Yeah, and like so I am willing to bend in that I will let them recover my main account and not my bots. However, that's if we come to an agreement before the arbitration. If I win the arbitration, I want my account restored. I want all of my bots restored. I want everything put back. And it all exists in the backup. And to use an analogy for how databases work, if you don't know, what they did was they basically, like the table of contents is still there, but a bunch of the pages are gone. And those pages, or they're blank now, I should say. They're not gone. A bunch of the pages are blank, and some of the pages are also gone. The pages that are blank still have their numbers. The chapter still exists, but the content is gone. The thing is, nothing has taken its place. It's an open gap where it used to be, and it has an ID number. It has a page number, for example. So it can be put back manually. It's 100% doable. It won't damage anything to put my content back into the system. My reassociate the messages with my user and restore my user's information. Just do it all. They can do it. I think the biggest nightmare they have about me is the fact that I'm a web developer. Like, I go to their blogs where they talk about how their stuff works, and I read it, and I see that, oh, they used to store their messages in a separate database than their main database, because they transitioned it last. So I know just reading that it's possible that the backup might have the database for the messages separate from the database for everything else. So they actually might be able to not mount the message database if the messages still are attached to my user in the real thing. But then that's a catch-22, because if the messages are still linked to my user, but since my user says deleted, they just say they're from the generic deleted user, like they have a fake thing that makes it look like it's from someone else. If they're doing that, though, I think they're violating the GDPR, so they can't admit that they're doing that. Because that means even though the data is anonymized to everyone else, it's not anonymized on their backend. They still know who said what. So it's like, I can think of ways in which they can save money restoring my account, but it would require them to have not fulfilled GDPR. It's all just levels of funny. And of course, their lawyer has no idea how anything works. Like, everything has to go to the technical. Like, well, I told your attachments are gone. It's like, well, that's funny because they're still there on the messages. So, like, what the lawyer has been told and doesn't understand, which I can already figure out, is that the lawyer was told that the database that I had them preserve does not contain my attachments. And that's fine. That's correct. Because the attachments are still live on the live system. So it doesn't matter. It's so dumb. And it's like I'm highly reasonable. All I want them to do is to restore my accounts, my bot accounts, and then put them back in all the servers they were in, and put them back the roles that they had, and make sure their messages are relinked to them. That's all I want. I don't want them to, like, if a server doesn't exist anymore, I don't need to be put back on it, because the server doesn't exist anymore. I'm not crazy. If the messages were deleted by a moderator of the server or something, or the server admin or something for a server, then they don't reassociate to me because they're gone now. It's not hard. But, like, now I'm dealing with, like, 3 layers here. I have to talk to my lawyer, who has to talk to their outside counsel, who has to talk to their inside counsel, who has to talk to their technical people. It's a disaster. And with their mass layoffs they just did, God knows what's going on now. Like, I have no idea. Oh, by the way, that controller stuff that you shared, that I saw on the bridge to the Matrix from the Steam controller Discord, That was really freaking cool. The Nintendo 64 style controller with its own like center. That was really neat. Unfortunately, I'm sure it's just like for Switch or something for the N64 emulation, so it doesn't have the stuff I wish those things could have. Because I still want to make at some point a Nintendo 64 controller with really basic, like really simplistic cap sense on it, so it knows which of the 3 legs your hands are holding. Because then, let's just use Steam Input for an example, because we all understand Steam Input pretty well. What if how you were holding a controller that had 3 legs on it made Steam Input change what action set you were in automatically? All of a sudden, like you get a lot of stuff you could do if you're playing like a shooter game, a 3D shooter game. You'd have your hand on the trigger portion with the stick, and it'd be like, okay, you're in that mode. But then as soon as you take your hand off and put your hand on the other side so you can reach the D-pad, all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're opening the main menu. You could even have it like pause and stuff, but that's what I'd like to do. Then again, we all know I'm a little crazy. Like, I'm one of those people that considers I consider the Nintendo 64's joystick a fundamentally different control than a normal thumbstick. I consider it like a type of deep well stick, which is different in how it works. But I'm also a little bit nuts. I know internally it works different, but what's other stuff I'd like to see? Oh, I think that what really annoys me is that the GameCube style controllers for the Switch, they don't have the dual trigger and the high travel on the triggers. I really want a GameCube style controller with a left and right Z button, but the full dual stage triggers. I would love to have and click on the sticks, clicking sticks. That combination would be excellent, and it just doesn't exist. Was that the one that you left the gyro equipment in, like you left the gyro on the on the circuit board, but it wasn't actually populated, or was it something where it was actually functional? Because I know you had one where it wasn't populated. Which meant that theoretically someone could open up their controller, get the right gyro chip, and heat gun it in real quick. Ah! Gyro is just so amazing, and Microsoft is just so off on it. It's kind of funny too. I say gyro's amazing. I'm literally not using gyro here in this game. I was at one point, but it was giving me too much trouble. Mainly because of the weird software and hacks I have to do. By the way, this game is listed on Steam as not supporting controllers. It supports controllers. I just mapped to keyboard bindings for some things that are a little goofy. But it's a controller using game. I don't understand why it says no controller. Like, yeah. I need to revisit my Xbox controller research, because I know I had figured out how to use the driver that Steam made, the Xbox driver Steam made, or Valve made, I should say, and it lets you see the raw GIP for one type of signal. I can't remember. It's been so long. I'm actually losing knowledge now. But there was control transfers and interrupts, right, over USB. And one of them you can see with the Steam driver, and the other one you can't, like, or you can trigger and see, and the other one you can't. And The one that you can't is the one you would need to be able to use the keyboard attachment on the 360 pad. So unfortunately, the Steam driver doesn't let me use the keypad on a 360 controller. I was hoping it would. I'll have to look at Linux at some point to write some code for that or something. But yeah, because that's been on my list because I want to get that to work. Another thing that's on my list, which is giving me a lot of trouble, I actually haven't looked at it since I lost the Discord account because it was such a crazy thing. Force feedback of the kind that's in direct input. It's actually like shared, like it's part of the HID description of the controller is that, and you can completely drive it manually, I think, with just custom HID report rights. The problem is I can't make heads or tails out of it. It's ridiculously complex. Because then you could do force feedback without using D input, which would be nice. Because I'd love to get my Gravis Force Exterminator to actually have force feedback on its weird fake D-pad joystick thing. But yeah, I haven't had luck figuring that out. It's just so complicated. And I didn't want to waste time on that when there were other projects that were more worthy of my time in the controller stuff, like the FlyDigi stuff. I can't see the game. It froze. And the game is gone. The game is gone. Where did you go, game? That was... it froze, and then it just disappeared. That was weird. And my encoder got overloaded. I'm gonna stop my recording. Okay. And now I'm gonna... Yeah, well, the game's gone now. I'm using two OBSs. The one OBS is recording in 1440p 60, and it's also using the virtual webcam, and the second OBS is doing it. When you say see me on the other side, do you mean waiting for my game to come back, or do you mean you're off? You're leaving? If you are leaving, don't forget that we did connect to each other on Matrix, so you can send me messages through Matrix. No, I don't. I just need to reopen the game. Because I'm running two OBSs, I have a lot more flexibility. Because one feeds into the other one, and then that other one streams, and the second one that's streaming is also the one that puts your chat on the screen. Yeah. So I avoid recording the accoutrements. I can actually put the Steam controller on the screen. I had an issue though that really pissed me off recently. I was playing some of the Genshin event content, and my recording glitched out on my recording, so I lost a chunk of it. And I was able to pull my VOD, but that's 1080p 30, not 1440p 60, and it doesn't have separate audio channels, so I was talking over parts of the storyline that I lost. Granted, it wasn't the main storyline, it was like the little side bit. I mean, it all tied together, but I downloaded two other people's videos as a result to get clean audio if I need to mix it back in if I end up doing that. It's frustrating that you're doing all that work and then OBS just decided to not write the file out. And I've had that happen before where OBS just doesn't write to the hard drive, but if you coax it, you can get it to write everything up to wherever your attempt to split was. And the problem was I attempted to split at a loading screen after the main part of that event mission, or the little ending part. So That part hadn't saved, but I managed to finagle it and get it to write. It just didn't close the MKV properly, but all the data is there and fully accessible. But the second part never recorded, and it was like, oh god damn it. I didn't even miss that much. It was one conversation with an NPC to start that section, and then talking to 3 different store owners. That was all I lost, and I'm still pissed off about it. Because I work so hard to get clean copies of stuff. And of course, it doesn't break when I'm recording something unimportant like a frickin' daily. No, it breaks when I'm trying to record like a limited time event that will never appear again. Frickin' OBS. Trying to find wolves to capture. Foxes, whatever these things are. They're foxes, aren't they? Where are you? Tricoon. It's a coon. Slightly concerned by that. Nope, can't catch you. Catch you. Nope, can't catch you. Nope, can't catch you. Yeah, it's all just everything's just been very frustrating overall. I don't know if I'm going to be the one person that finally beats Discord after all the shit they've been doing, or if I'm just going to be another statistic. But I've spent 5 figures, and everyone else normally just complains he gets screwed, so I think I'm putting in more effort than anyone else has, so I think I have a chance. It's annoying. Catch you? No, I cannot. No way. None of these foxes won't let me catch them. Or coons. Tricoons. It has 3 tails. That's why it's a tricoon. I'm trying to figure out, is it a raccoon or something? Oh, another one spawned. Ooh. Okay, fatty cut. A fatty cut of meat. Here you go. The other ones are going to attack me in the background while I do this, and I'm going to try to ignore them because my dimension level is so low I should be able to survive. Rear hawk. Go. Taming in this game is something. Game meat. I realized I was definitely playing too much Genshin Impact when I tried to pick up some game meat in the game, and it said I had too much. I couldn't carry anymore. That's the sign of a problem. How are you still alive? Go. Trying to catch it through a few of these before I well, I probably should just there's an event going on in this game, and then there's the main storyline. I haven't finished. Video split. And it is still writing data, so good. Okay, so I'm gonna do the main storyline, and then I'm gonna, once that's finished, head to the event storyline. Let's hope I don't crash out again, because this game's not as friendly as Genshin to crash outs. Here we go. Infinite Sundial. Which is now an Omnium reactor, apparently. Let's switch to keyboard in case something gets wonky. Okay, how much weird voice acting and animations are we going to have now?
Oh, no need to introduce yourself. I know who you are. Well-trained and disciplined. You are constantly scanning and analyzing your surroundings. Even though
Why are you
part of Domain 9
wiggling around like a weirdo?
stands out. Must be your inseparable companion.
Oh god, it's lagging horribly.
Pleased to finally meet you in person, Executor. I'm Yanuo.
Why is it lagging so bad? What can I do to fix that? So, I actually ran into this character in an event just recently, and I already knew who they were somehow, but I personally didn't like my character did, so I think things are happening a little out of order.
Huh? Very rare for Yanunu to make such a serious comment.
Please don't leap.
Executor and Shirley, does this ring a bell? The new encounter I've previously introduced is finally here!
Oh Christ. I'm gonna cringe and die.
It's Miss Yanuo, who taught you how to survive in the wilderness unprepared.
That's right.
How are you unprepared
Being in the middle of nowhere is only
if you're able to survive? Like,
how to respond to a fleet of an unknown civilization is also worthy of in-depth discussion.
knowledge is preparation, so...
How to communicate and live harmoniously with many elves on their land is also a topic.
What the hell are you talking about? What?
First, determine whether the civilization is present. Then, evaluate the level of danger in each specific situation.
And then subjugate them all to your will.
Excuse me. I digress.
Also, what on earth is this character wearing?
Glad to meet you. And thank you for looking after Breely. I look forward to working with you both.
Breely? That was Brevi. I've seen Brevi and Breely used interchangeably.
While you were on the mission in the Forbidden Hendeka County, I got myself acquainted with the basics of Domain 9.
Okay.
Give me a shout if you need a hand in the future.
Good to have you here, Miss Yanuo.
I'm feeling even more at ease now that Yanunu is here.
The person on the right is also freaking weird.
Tackle most problems with no need for a miracle.
She stopped randomly blooping at things.
This is not all. Another friend has been waiting for us at the Ignisville Celestial Gate. Let's rendezvous there.
Oh my god.
Another friend?
We had some trouble activating the Omnium reactor earlier. Teacher told me the headquarters would send someone to assist us. If we can all work together to locate the problem, we might find a solution.
I mean, it's already running now, but...
We are having trouble again?
The upgrade of the Infinite Sundial is not a smooth sail after all.
Well, we've had quite a few theoretically impossible situations.
And challenging situations like this require us to unite as one.
Well said. So, our next mission is to welcome our new friend from the High Crows headquarters. Let's roll!
So, Genshin will use the canned animations of the characters. However, they have a significant number of animations for the characters. So, it works really well. I don't see the Omnium reactor, I just see the lifeblood. I guess the reactor's deeper inside. Unless the whole bowl is the reactor. Anyway, this game does not do very well on that. For one, it does not blend animations very well. So characters will suddenly like go rigid when they switch from one animation to another and jump and like suddenly like jitter. Also, all of the animations in this game are way overdone. Like extremely exaggerated. So every conversation is basically a cringe factory in this game. And that was before the latest two characters that you see there, where every interaction is now, I don't even know how to describe. Where are we going? Ah, yes, the Ignisville Gate. We will go here and walk the rest of the way. Yeah, this some of this stuff in this game does make I know how to move quickly.
This must be...
23 minutes and 47 seconds.
Oh god, she bleeped.
I have waited for 23 minutes and 47 seconds, literally.
Oh no.
I suppose I'll explain it. The sooner you get used to my work style, the more efficient our cooperation will be. Well, I've done some homework about my coworkers in Domain 9. Brevi,
Oh, Christ.
Yanuo, Shirley, and the Executor. Based on the evaluation of your previous missions, I estimated the time it would take for you to arrive once you received the news that I'd be here.
You were wrong?
Huh? So the headquarters also has access to my transcript? I sure hope it's good enough to get me some additional funding.
Taking into consideration what is needed to travel to Domain 9, it's easy to figure out the right time for departure.
You're wasting so much time right now.
Second, the best time to achieve the greatest efficiency.
Yeah, but this conversation is wasting huge amounts of time. Why are we not walking and talking?
You came late. These 20-some minutes could have been spent on something way more important. So do not let my precious time be wasted ever again. Understood? Well, I should have expected this, considering you are from District 9.
None of us are from District 9.
After all, There is no place for people with no sense of time in the algorithm arc at the headquarters.
Sorry about the wait, Your Highness from the headquarters. Our apologies. We are truly sorry.
Call me Plotty. Cut all the useless formalities.
Oh, now
Lolo is
things that Plotty said in one of the events make more sense. Low?
Looking forward to working with you.
Not.
Then, without further ado, let's get going. Your Highness, after you.
Oh, this is definitely getting to be something. Not sure what that something is, but it's getting to be something. Also, how would it take only 23 minutes to get from here to actually, I'm sorry, that's how late we were. I don't even. This game's trying to give me a some sort of infarction. Gotta be it. Just trying to kill me. Cringe, probably. Wow, and aggressive, confused LOD redrawing. It'd be nice if I could have like the movement system of this game with the ability to have non-cringy characters that Genshin has. Storyline that can. Oh! Whoa, that's a lot of people. All ahead of me. That was weird.
Hi, welcome back. A comprehensive inspection of the Infinite Sundial has just been completed, but we are unable to identify any problem.
No result from the auto-diagnosis. That's kinda troublesome.
The problem is Shirley here, but for some reason,
It's hindering the steady supply of field energy in large amounts.
when like she freaking
This
decoherence like a hologram.
energy in large amounts?
My character is dumb and just repeats things with question marks.
The Sundial was operating in a low energy supply mode due to insufficient field energy.
We solved that problem.
Although it managed to provide enough energy for timestamps across the domain, it was insufficient to support the research and development of Niner's heavy machinery. With the upgrade complete and the energy crisis resolved, the Infinite Sundial should now be able to sustain a steady supply of field energy in large amounts across Domain 9.
However, we experience significant fluctuations in the field energy supply whenever we attempt to operate the system at full capacity.
I mean, add some capacitors.
The Infinite Sundial would automatically shut itself down once the amount of field energy we attempt to supply exceeds a certain limit.
Not good use of canned animation.
It sounds like an automatic safety measure, but it's not.
It's whoever was messing with it put in a block.
The Infinite Sundial is malfunctioning, so I asked Union to run the automatic diagnostic program to see.
You're being prevented from using too much of the.
Unfortunately, we were unable to locate the problem. If we can't figure this out soon, the development of the third-generation timestamp system will be further delayed.
Since the automatic diagnostics returned with no results, we'll have to resort to manual debugging, trying each component one by one to pinpoint the issue.
Oh, that won't work if it's a issue that requires multiple components.
How exactly are we doing that? Let us help.
Welcome to debugging hell.
Thank you, but I only have some rough ideas on what to do next. We'll need permission from Master Yu to access Tempos to perform manual troubleshooting. Then it all depends on what we find.
Maybe you should start by checking for errant signals or operations that are wrong.
Turned out as planned anyway. I have learned this slowly over my time in Domain 9.
I've been here.
So you need permission to access Tempos? Understood. This way. Master Yu has anticipated such a request. You may visit Zhengong at any time.
Oh. That's new. Where are we?
What we know for sure now is that Madame Ling Han and Dr. Rubilia's hypothesis is largely consistent with the information recorded in the Dark Forms.
Why does the computer bother talking? It's inefficient.
It's beyond doubt that the forbidden Hendeka County was once a testing ground of the Blackstone civilization. All facilities there were set up to support one project, the incubation capsule that Nan Yin once touched. The dark form inside the incubation capsule keeps the data of the two most recent experiments, conducted respectively on Nan Yin and the Executor. But all records before that are severely damaged beyond restoration.
Oh great, but it didn't happen to me. Killed it first.
These experiments were designed to transform living beings into dark riches, or something similar. However, what exactly they were trying to achieve through this is not yet clear. Another thing we are certain about is that Nan Yin left the incubation capsule as a partially developed hatchling.
Is that so?
And it requires massive energy for a hatchling to mature into an adult. This is probably why Nan Yin has to take the Darkness Crystamax from the ruins.
The incubation capsule can produce a steady stream of hatchlings, but the energy needed to fully mature is limited. Survival of the fittest is the law of nature. Only the strongest are here to stay.
Okay. I don't see how that
The
applies.
strongest adult is selected?
No, because if there's limited resources, they all vie for the same resources. It's likely that none of them would actually achieve full resources.
Our best guesses, based on what we currently know, are still far from good. We desperately need more information.
Other content is still being processed. Due to the huge amount of calculation involved, I'm unable to give you an estimated time for a comprehensive conclusion.
Got it.
Then, I shall not disturb the visits of our distinguished guests.
Welcome, Miss Plotty from Hykros. I have been informed the reason of your visit. This is our first attempt to upgrade the Infinite Sundial in all these years. The unexpected situations you have encountered are all within reason. Zhengong will spare no effort to assist you. Please feel free to name your needs.
My guess is... perhaps the Omnium reactor is not perfectly compatible. Or there might be issues with the infrastructure during the Omnium transmission.
Or maybe something siphoning it off, putting it somewhere else.
We need access to Tempos to examine every part of the Infinite Sundial.
Tempos is kind of busy, though.
If we can locate the problem, we can focus our efforts on solving it. How's Polo doing?
We need the key to access Tempo's internal system.
Why?
That's not a problem. Yun will walk you to the Tempo's control room.
Understood.
Need to access Tempos internal. Understand. Why? Oh, I can't jump here. Or not jump, I can't fly here. Hmm. Wow, you really put a speech bubble. You really put a quest marker in the middle of a speech bubble. What the? God, everyone's talking. I had to watch this back to see what all these different speech bubbles say. Oh, if I was close enough, that dot would have been lower. Wait, no. Oh God, there. What is this? This is very not helpful from a game UI standpoint. This is very annoying. Are you done talking? Can I look around? This game, man. Oh, I had to start the conversation. Okay, can I talk with anyone else? What's in here? A smart servant riding another smart servant, scaring another smart servant. That's okay. I'm really beginning to question everything. Okay, that's the reactor extended up. Okay, let's talk.
Bleep bleep.
Oh God.
Report on the current investigation progress.
Please never bleep bleep again.
According to Tempos' automatic diagnostic results, there's no problems with the Infinite Sundial's hardware. Although we will need more time to perform a manual inspection, it's essentially just to confirm an answer that's already quite clear. I personally would focus our attention on the Omnium reactor. The
I agree.
situation we are experiencing now may be a result of an authorization issue from Gestos' end.
Yep.
After extensive inspections, I, the authorizer on duty, can assure you that there was no error to speak of during Gestos' authorization process.
What if there was a man in the middle?
Acknowledging and correcting mistakes early and redirecting your efforts is a good way to improve work efficiency. More or less.
If I may ask, what's the authorizer on duty?
With clearance level 5, the administrator of Gestos' network system, responsible for monitoring all Omnium reactors. serves as the rotating authorizer in the algorithm arc at Hycro's headquarters. When you attempted to activate this Omnium reactor, I was the one in the algorithm arc who synchronized Gesthos' network with the Infinite Sundial and approved the authorization request. Therefore, I deserve to be respected as much as Archon Elric. From now on, I'll be in charge of this operation. All objections are overruled.
Great, dumb bitch.
And my order is to keep your attention on factors within Domain 9.
Well, that's already stupid. There's clearly a man-in-the-middle
Their
problem.
work so far has eliminated all possible causes in Domain 9.
It's something between the two.
Suggesting an extremely unlikely miracle has happened? A miracle with a negative connotation in the science field? What a bummer.
Am I seriously hearing this nonsense from a scientific researcher? Do you have any sense of shame?
What the hell is wrong with these people?
If you insist,
Apply the scientific process.
I shall make an exception and let you sink deeper and deeper down this hole.
Yeah, good. Make the exception. She'll find the problem.
As far as I know, people from District 9 never learn from their mistakes.
None of the people here in this conversation,
Let alone
save for
an
one,
underachiever like you, who has absolutely nothing to show other than several papers. Haven't your colleagues ever questioned your professional competence?
only one person here is actually from Domain 9.
Ahem. Dear Madame Plotty, I'm afraid you don't know Breely that well.
And
It's a bit harsh to jump to such a conclusion based solely on some biased background information in a brief chat.
the character who's from here hasn't been shown.
Let me make it clear. This is what I think about all of you from District 9. A nondescript bunch.
Oh, District 9, not Domain 9. Different things, same number. Okay.
Don't like it? Then prove to me you are worthy.
That's the problem. That's why I'm confused.
But whatever you do, nothing can erase the shameful history of District 9 being captured by the heirs of Ida and losing a vast amount of confidential information.
What?
That included some of my hard work. Want to hear how your esteemed Archon Elric pleaded with me to redevelop the program for you back then?
Huh? I think?
The Trime retracement device or something? What?
Archon Elric is actually your equal in rank. In fact,
The heirs of Ida managed to invade because incompetent executors like you completely failed in their duties. So dutifully fulfill your obligations, Brevi's bodyguard, henchwoman.
Henchwoman!
You are, young lady.
Henchwoman.
Just do your job and keep the bark down.
It's like, I get the complete wrong impression
watch out.
from the character.
I bite like a rabid raccoon.
Well, what is...
Yanunu and Plolo are having a nice conversation. Glad to see their friendship blossom.
Someone please help me understand. Don't.
Excuse me. Master Yu is waiting for us. Right. We shall leave you to it.
Alright. Since Plolo has given her word, let's try to advance the investigation from different directions. I may need your help, Yanunu. Thank you in advance.
Okay. I'm not gonna try to make any of that make sense. I still haven't played the mission that explains that that's the guy we were missing.
Abyss currents across the domain have been closed before serious damage can be caused by the darkness.
Oh, good. Things are working then.
The alert level in the Aquaville ruin is at its highest. No trace of Nanyin so far. The development of the third-generation timestamp system is unable to progress due to the issue with the infinite sundial's energy supply.
You need capacitors to ride out the
I
problem.
understand. Executor and Miss Shirley, good to see you. I want to learn more about Nanyin's seizure of the Crystamax of Ignisville. Sure. At that time, Nanyin seemed to be protected by a special group of darkness when drawing energy from the Crystamax. Shrouded in a strange aura, they were much harder to deal with than the average darkness. We'd never seen anything like that before, but we needed to eliminate them before we could approach Nanyin.
Exactly. This bunch was completely different from all the darkness before. They were not like the dark wretches Nanyin once manipulated either.
This is likely a new power Nanyin has acquired after seizing the Crystamax. Some Ignisville domain guards recently reported a similar sighting of the darkness with unprecedented power near the Nestledale camp. This could mean that Nanyin may still be in Ignisville. We must prepare ourselves in response to the recent encounters with the abnormal darkness entities. I hope you can travel to Ignisville with Mingjing to address this matter.
I understand. Executor and Miss Shirley, we are counting on you.
Then oh wait, what's this? What's the world chat talking about? I have no idea what they're talking about. Probably the event quest, maybe? I don't know. I'm sure I'm like behind on it because there's like some daily refresh or something that I'm not doing. This game really makes you makes you wonder sometimes about the quality. Movement's great. Movement's wonderful. I wish you could move around this quickly in Genshin. It's all skill-based stuff. Oh wow, I went so fast I it gave me damage due to being near the ground.
Wangchen?
Liu Guo is also there. Let's help them.
They're not dying. They were sucking life from the downed people. The auto aim is giving me trouble. Oh god, you're attached to 3 people. Because the combat doesn't lock onto these, it's oddly difficult.
Ouch! It's a huge embarrassment in front of Lord Mingjing.
Move your hand. Let me see your wound.
No big deal. I just got nicked by the darkness and my sis went all out, smashing them left and right. Besides, Lord Mingjing and the Executor came to our aid just in time. I'm fine, seriously.
Don't be childish. Show me you're not. Your wound is not going away. Move your hand.
Just a small cut. Don't make a scene.
Your wounds!
You're lucky I had some first aid training.
If they're that bad, first aid's not gonna do much but
Now, I'm ready
help
for
you
battle with the darkness.
until you get to better aid. It's called first aid for a reason, because you get it first.
I'm totally fine, I promise. My invincible sister came from heaven to my rescue.
Stop the nonsense. Did the darkness hit you in the head?
Ouch! It hurts!
You asked for it.
You guys are so close.
That's a bit too close. Stop hitting each other.
Lord Mingjing, you must be here for the abnormal darkness.
The mess Nanyan caused. This type of darkness was pretty hard to deal with.
I know. We've never encountered anything like this before. Engaging them in a fight is the only way to gather accurate information on this new variant of the darkness.
It's simple. They bind some NPCs and they take energy from them.
To ready themselves. We've learned a lot from this trip. Thank you.
We should be the ones thanking you. You've been a great help, really. We need to report this to Lady Zhuque. Please excuse us.
How's Miss Lan doing? her injury was pretty serious.
The doctors advised her to rest more, but I bet she's been out and about. I'll make sure to pass on your greetings after reporting this darkness encounter.
All right. We won't delay you further.
Same old? Race to Ignisville Mansion?
Race? What about your injury?
Oh, come on, sis. Are you actually worried about being outrun by someone who's injured?
Wrong, Jin? Don't let me catch you!
Why did she disappear after
A bit of
growing?
banter together all the time. Strong family ties.
More like
The
dysfunctional.
more mature one between the two, but he acts like a little boy in front of his sister.
Or maybe it's precisely in front of his sister that he can be a bit more playful.
What? You're not endearing any characters to me because everything's so janky.
I get him, somehow. The only difference is, I actually love to mess with my brother. For instance, I used to pour lots of lemon juice into the orange soda before offering it to him as a reward for his hard work.
And now he's gonna realize this.
Yikes. Just thinking about it makes my teeth tingle.
I mean, it's orange juice. It's already citrusy.
He was very strict with me, and I needed revenge somehow. Looking back, however, my brother took really good care of me, and I was always the insensible one.
But you are all grown up now, Shirley. You are now a capable young lady who can hold the ground on her own.
You're also like 95% robot.
I'm sure he's very proud of you.
Oh, so he is a different person. Okay.
Bleep bleep. You two have a moment?
We were just finishing up. What's the matter?
Plalo and I have made some progress on the investigation. Please meet us at the Infinite Sundial.
Sure, we'll be there.
All right. We shall part ways here. I also have things to attend to back in Aquaville. I'll see you around.
So I know this. I haven't done the simulacra mission, so I don't know what the whole thing is with the fact that he looks just like the missing brother does. I thought he was the brother at one point. There's a skin that makes him look like the brother, so I don't know. This game is definitely something. I'm sitting here analyzing the story and critiquing the character presentation, and I'm pretty sure I'm probably the only person doing that. Because it's not good. Oh, there's what I was looking for. Two things I was looking for. Let's open this. Needed this. A little bit faster. Oh, I already got that one. Oh well. So what, are we gonna like take her into custody right away or something? What's gonna happen? Please stop bleeping. I don't like it.
The preliminary screening has been completed, and the result is just as expected.
An interloper, I hope.
An unknown source of interference in Domain 9 is the cause of all this trouble.
It's not...
It previously interrupted the communication between Gestos and the reactor, and arbitrarily took over the authorization process for the Omnium reactor.
That's not interference. That's hacking.
This resulted in the current abnormal situation we are facing at the Infinite Sundial. Could it be Tempos, or the timestamp system of Domain 9?
Miss Plotty.
Just kidding. Now, let's proceed with our plan.
Tempos is at your service. Just a moment.
Now it's my turn to report my findings. I have re-examined the upgraded Infinite Sundial's preset system. The design is the same as all the functioning towers of Fantasy. However, during construction, the system was modified to better fit the actual conditions. Union is sorting out information regarding this. Another possibility here is that the upgraded Infinite Sundial is poorly compatible with the astral monuments and timestamps, causing interference to the infrastructures. Yanunu has left for Tianzhong Pavilion to consult Miss Mimi about this.
Is there anything we can help with?
Or gopher test, I'm guessing?
Our third hypothesis is that there is some limiting factor within the sundial. So, do you mind collecting the operating data of the sundial square for us?
That horrific noise was me unplugging my headphones. I'm sure it sounded bad.
The data from one sundial square would suffice. No point in getting into details at this early stage.
Any sundial square will do?
Yes. Please use this device to record data. And... what was I saying? That's all for now.
The Ignisville Sundial Square is not far from here. Let's pay Miss Yulan a visit.
So it's actually not any square. They'll pick one for you.
Okay, let's go.
Just an ordinary teddy bear. Nothing special about it. Where did Sleepy Person go? Oh. Okay. Hey. s- Okay. That looks weird. Those servants aren't there anymore. Are they working somewhere? Wow, we're going really, really far for some reason. Oh look, they're saying my character's name. That's cute. I didn't know they could do that.
How's everything?
Everything is fine, but we need to borrow Miss Yulan for a minute.
Miss Brevi is trying to find out the cause of the Infinite Sundial's energy supply failure. There might be some inherent limiting factors, so she sent us to collect operating data of the Sundial Square.
I see. Please follow me.
Wait, you're still standing here. I got rid of the weird blurring and stuff the game. Like turning off one of the temporal AA.
I believe Miss Brevi is hoping to analyze and compare the difference in Sundial Square's operation before and after the upgrade of the Infinite Sundial. So, I've retrieved various data on the Ignisville Sundial Square at different times. As the field energy reserve continued to decline, the operation mode of the Sundial Square changed accordingly over time. I've included some additional data from each period. Hopefully it helps.
That's very thoughtful of you, Miss Yulan.
Don't mention it. It's my duty as a Sundial Guard. The volume of data is greater than I expected. I'm sorry, but you'll have to wait a bit longer.
Don't worry about it. We are in no rush, I hope.
That was said weird.
Found the cause of Nanyin's transformation in Hendaka County? As the former Lady Baihu, she rendered meritorious service for Domain 9. But now she's become the culprit for all this trouble we're facing. She might have her own reasons, but nothing can justify her conduct.
There's also a chance that she's actually ahead of you on the poll.
I just don't know what to think of her. I spoke to Master Yu about this.
What did Master Yu say?
Nothing. I guess she wants me to have my own opinion, and not be swayed by anyone else, including herself. I still can't see through this. The more leads we get about Nanyin, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Don't lose heart. We don't live in a world where everything is either black or white.
I think it's only a matter of time before you find the answer, Miss Yulan.
We are very close to the day when the truth will finally come out.
Well, thank you. Like my training, everything will work out. Just like the clouds always melt and the mists disperse. My practice was held back by a bottleneck for a really long time. But once I broke through it, all the confusion and loss I once felt was no longer there. Huh? Does that mean everything has something in common with practicing martial arts?
Well, at least the animations in this character are more tame and reasonable.
You really are obsessed with martial arts.
Her weapon is punching people.
Master Yu once called it a strong point of mine. I shall keep it up.
You can see they're on her hands.
Ah, the data transmission is complete. Here you go.
Thank you. I won't waste more of your precious time. We'll head back to the Infinite Sundial.
You are very welcome.
Then I have so many quests all over the maps to do. Oh, the one thing I didn't bind, I think, is a way to show them mouse. I don't alt bound anyone on this control. Everything's gone all glitchy. Just lovely. Because I used the controller a bit in the map, everything's stuck in. Yeah, this game's controller interface is something. Oh yeah, I have on auto walk in this, I forgot. Yeah, my B button is bound to mouse click and my X to... It's a little wonky. Yeah, I can't do cancel buttons. Because they're on the B button. I need to instead move the mouse over and click, or just use the mouse proper. It's sitting on my desk.
What do I do? What do I do? Who would have thought the issue really wasn't in Domain 9? What do I do now? I was so certain.
Why did you not hear? Oh, Christ.
Did I make a huge fool of myself? This is so embarrassing.
No, now you're making a fool of yourself.
Actually, I also wondered if it could be Tempos. But the communication structure of Tempos is different from that of Gestos. There shouldn't be any conflict between them.
What is happening? What is even remotely happening?
Domain 9 has what it takes to interfere with Gestos.
When did you guys get here?
Who were you talking to earlier? Was it Paulo?
What Paulo? I don't know any Paulo. You must be mistaken. I've already come to a rough conclusion. I'll go and confirm with Master Yu right away.
What the actual shit was that? I don't understand any of what just happened. The only thing I can come to is that everyone here has a different mental illness. Which means I might be playing on Tumblr.
Was that?
We should just forget we saw whatever that was and not worry about it.
I don't remember anything.
Lolo is going to share her conclusion with Master Yu. Don't you want to hear?
Oh, then we better hurry.
The game is trying to be funny. The problem is that the game is trying way too hard to be funny. And as a result, it's just being incredibly awkward.
Sorry, Master Yu. The current situation at the Infinite Sundial is slightly beyond my expectations. In order to lift the current field energy supply limit, I've made some adjustments to Tempos' system. Hopefully it'll be enough to meet Domain 9's power demand for now. However, this is only a temporary measure, not enough to support the development of the third-generation timestamp tech. I need to look into something back at the headquarters. The real cause of the problem might lie there. I promise you, I'll bring a real solution when I return to Domain 9, and it won't be long.
The inspection of the Infinite Sundial's infrastructure has led to a similar conclusion. We have examined it thoroughly again and again, but no adjustment is needed. This is a great result, I suppose. Now I'm proud to announce, the upgrade of the Infinite Sundial is a success! It's time to go back to District 9 and report everything to Teacher. Or
Mr. Elric.
Debrief.
Thank you, Master Yu, for looking after Breely and me all this time.
See, Breely again. Brevi, really. The V. The massive.
Thank you for your hard work.
It's the magical disappearing V.
We are forever grateful for Hykros' help in solving our energy crisis. I look forward to more cooperation in the future. For example, the timestamp tech. Archon Larson of Hykros once expressed his interest in employing timestamps in Vera to help resist the darkness invasion. Mimi from Tianzhong Pavilion is already following up on this. We stand together through thick and thin. The information we have deciphered from the Dark Forms should be useful for Vera in combating the darkness.
The Dark Forms we brought back?
Yes, the things from the alien spaceship.
That's right. We can now confirm that it's a similar technology to Domain 9's timestamp, created and left by the alien civilization that we all know too well.
We all know too well. What? We only saw them once.
The
remnants
contain key information about the darkness. It's not an exaggeration to say that they determine the future of Domain 9. Due to limited computing power, it will take Tempos quite some time to decipher the information alone.
If you have a full binary copy of the information, we could bring it to Hykros then.
Sadly, we simply don't have the time to wait.
Master Yu, are you hoping to have Hykros' Gestos work together with Tempos?
Exactly.
Gestos can communicate across time and space, so technically, coordinating a joint deciphering project shouldn't be difficult. I will report this to the headquarters. I believe we will soon have a response for you.
Thank you, everyone. While Tempos continues to decipher, we will be here waiting for your good news.
Still the same chat lines? Yep. And now we're to be continued. So now I think we're caught up with the current main story. TP. It says it's still not. Oh, I went to the wrong one before, that's why. There we go. See. What? Okay. Make sure my recording splits. It's writing bytes to disk. Said that twice. Also, there was a missing period in that text box. I didn't even notice it's Brevi, and I'm very confused. I'm confused by just about everything, actually, at this point. So that's great. The quest isn't active. Okay, the ray tracing is currently not lagging to hell in here, so that's nice. At least the movement system in this game continues to be very good. Oh dear. Okay, weird things are happening. I was not trying to sit. I may not have fully understood everything, but I really appreciate your support. Yeah, back away slowly. Okay, that was only slightly awkward. What is she saying? Okay. So I think that was the I can't access the... Wait, what? Oh, this counts as the domain... Not a domain, whatever they call it. It's instanced. I have to leave. Banner's not here right now. Maybe we can solve that problem. Oh, no, we can't solve that problem, actually. I know I can quick exit, but I'm gonna go to the door because why not? It's appropriate. Okay. Now we got things to deal with. Poultry eggs, these, anemones. I'll do this a bit. Oh. Oh, this is pretty. I'm just unlocking ridiculous amounts of things. Okay, we gotta go with the CNN. Wait, why is this still here? Wintry gift? That's not happening anymore. Whatever. Wrong section, that's why I was here. There. We'll do that in a minute. Let's just finish this up quick. Oh, wrong button. Always get those mixed up. Because I always think of jetpack as the trigger, because that's always where I have it. But since jetpacks don't work anywhere, I put this thing there. Pelican. I do wonder what's actually faster though, the Pelican or the underwater. The Pelican, granted, has its advantages for the vehicle. Claude is acting kind of weird. Okay. So I'm guessing these probably unlock with time. Now it's time. Okay. So where are you, Brevi? Oh, I could teleport there, but it's more fun to just do this. Because going this way is a lot more fun than teleporting. And there's where I would have ported. I'll have to go down a level. You're not. Excuse me, game. Wasting so much of my energy by randomly turning you down. I just bricked myself. Oh, good. Are you? Oh, down here, maybe. Even... Okay. Even lower. Let's try down here. Here we go. Now I'm in the damn mall, finally. Still no Brevi. Okay. Must be the bottom floor. Wait, 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 wait. Wait. Why are you working? What? What happened? What the hell happened? Wait. Oh gosh, she's just gonna bleep bleep at me. Oh, good. It's good. It's actually good. Okay. Not like your usual confused self at all. That was a bit backhanded. Oh, I forget spacebar is the thing that'll advance the chat without any effect. If only I could have remembered that sooner. No, she had it before. Oh, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the labels. How do I... Cookies, 50 cents. Cookies, 50 cents. Oh, it's this again! Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Definitely want to get this done fast enough. Wait, what is this costing? Gotta be costing something. Okay, I gotta check if you... 40... $4.68. But what is it costing me? Okay, so there's optimal ways to do these, and with a thing like this that's time gated, you probably want to do it that way. What is this costing? $7,400. Insufficient. Okay. Okay. I can't remember what the name of this person is either. Is it? What the heck is this person's name? You me, not you know. I was close. I need to be somewhere I can cook. If I recall correctly, on that event, I was ever so slightly short of the title. Okay. So I need a whole grain bread and an egg. One of these. Whole grain. Fried mushroom. Not fried mushroom, fried egg. Oh no, it was fried mushroom. Fried egg is 0. Whoops. Oh, I'll save that for later. I need fried mushroom. I need snow azalea tea. That one might be an issue. I meant to learn that. Let's find out. No, I know that one. Do I have any? Owned 0. Okay. Good. Okay. So, first I need to get paint. Asperia. Oh dear. So I got blue. Familiar Mets or Muto? So I need to go get... Actually, hold on. Okay. So you need a familiar Mets or a Midsummer. I can do a familiar Mets or a Mets. They both require the same parts, basically. Oh, I had tons of that crystal though. So we'll make this. Okay. So you are having the bread. Always look up the guide for this stuff. No reason to fight with it. Okay. I can never remember the name of this one. Claudia, it needs a spicy eel. Meat bun. Do I have meat buns? I don't. Iced strawberry soda. I have a bunch of those. And there's several options for the fish. Okay, so your spicy eel, your meat bun, your iced strawberry soda, and venue limited peanut or waiting. Peanut I can make pretty easily. Void Angel I can make any easier. Although the color's more limited, so I'll go with that. We'll make this one. Menu limited. Hey! Who's next? If anyone. Okay. Oh! Fenrir. What does Fen... Fenrir. Sweet chicken. Don't have any, have to make. Okay, make one of these. Crispy grilled fish. I probably have some, but I might even them all. I have a bunch. Cocoa milk. I don't. Cocoa milk. How do you make this? Okay, creation. Cocoa beans. Honey. Milk. I have lots of milk, so I'll just finish it with milk. Up there, learned it. Okay. I just to see if I can make what thing she'd want. Okay. So Fenrir would want familiar Mets or midsummer Mets. Mets. Oh, you can material convert. That's nice. I didn't know you could do that. That actually makes things easy. They got a lot of stuff. Midsummer. Which one? That one. Yeah, they both are very similar. Well, okay, so crispy chicken burger, crispy grilled fish, or cocoa milk, and your Midsummer Idol Gibbous. Oh, what the heck is your name again? Luckily the wiki page has pictures. Okay, you're Icarus. Got it. You're gonna be interesting. White Lotus. Steamed pumpkins. Got the strawberry soda already. So White Lotus is the problem. Don't know how to make White Lotus, so I gotta have to look. The cooking system in this game is definitely something. Okay. So White Lotus. Oh. It's a good thing I bought a bunch of stuff. It's pufferfish. How much of that do I have? I only have 72. And it is chilled punch. I bought a lot of stuff, so hopefully I have that. I do. Well, I'm wasting a bunch of chilled punch on this. But I got the white. Okay. So, you're having the White Lotus. Pumpkin. Ice strawberry. And now here's where the choice comes. Several options. Lucky, Taro, Banish, and Boss. That's Banish. Quite doable. Also doable. Phantom Dolphin or Cilia. Okay, I think the best one... This one. Banish Taro. Now who we got? Okay. Why are there so many people coming? Isn't it supposed to be a couple a day? Or is it like backlogging all the days I missed? Like, what's it doing? Used to limit it. Okay, Fiona. I have to make some stuff. Wrong buttons. Unmute myself when I'm coughing and stuff. Steamed egg with sea urchin. Do I have that? I do. Snow azalea tea. And then we'll see what figure I can make. I might have a problem. But there is some exchange available, so shouldn't be too hard. Okay. So you want either familiar Mets here, can't make right now. Leah. That's makeable. Lucky Tarot Van. I don't know. Better in some way. And Midsummer. The Banished thing's actually the best, I think. Crab. Pig. That was there, yeah. Here you go. Oh, another one. Do they just keep coming, or? I mean, I don't mind. Well, you're easy. I guess it makes sense that she would be easy. Whole grain bread. Oh, did I make the wrong thing? Did I not make the mushroom soup? No, I made it. It's right there. The other thing. Strawberry. Okay. Just do another ball Spanisher. There it is. Now it's closed. Can accumulate. Okay. So they changed it. Unlike the previous event, which I didn't get the title for because I didn't quite make it far enough. Okay, what can we get? Grab that. Always get nucleuses. Okay. Well, we're in good shape now. I don't know how you get draws on the stupid pool. But yeah, we're now in pretty good shape so far in the event. It's good. What's this? Oh, the new chat. Well, I think I'm good. Sure, the fish I put in here, if I put it in here, is dead. I think I just sold the fish because I didn't feel like getting it. My cat ran away ages ago, and I thought I was feeding it every day, and somehow it still got away. See, there's... Release the water! Release it! Wait. Oh dear. Why? Well, you're just sitting on it, but why? Oh god, it flushes when you get up. That's a choice. Good job, game. I think if you have your weapon visibility stuck on, they stay floating next to the bed. It's kind of funny. Oh well, I think I'm done. I think I did everything that I could do so far. Actually, no, there is something else to do. I have a few more of those things to catch. Apparently eBay wants my feedback on the Puzzle Sphere controller, and I haven't even gotten it yet. Like, eBay, you have tracking. You know I haven't received it yet. What the hell? Hey, we're almost done, though. Okay, we got choose. Okay. Nope. Do more meat. Oh, we're so high up it looks like we're somewhere weird, but... Wait, this door must go somewhere. I hope you weren't catchable. I gotta check the stuff again. Okay, I can do like one more capture and get some XP. Let's look at the Swirl stuff. I just need to catch one more fox thing, I think. Oh, it's only 40, so I can probably do more. Let's check. Oh no, that was it. That's that. All done. I play something else, but no one's watching at midnight. Probably good enough to stop here. Yeah, I'd say I'd stop in here. I don't know if I'll do more. Used to stream to my dropped in. Best I can really do as an alternative until my arbitration against Discord's done. Do what I can do.